Yeah, g'day YouTube and everyone out there. I hope everyone's doing well. So, as I promised, that I put the petition in. I have the 2 petitions approved now, so I'm going to drop the links below for people to be able to go to sign the petition. Now, the first petition, it says, petition reads, the COVID-19 pandemic has almost destroyed our beloved economy. The head of W.h.o has directed Australia into a global scheme to push towards globalism. W.h.o and the investors such as Bill Gates and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation have their own desires from the pandemic outbreak. That is big pharma vaccination schemes. That's the petition reason. The petition request. We therefore ask the House to remove the Australian attachments to W.h.o and the United Nations and gain back our independence. The lockdowns are against our constitutional laws of Australia and should be lifted straight away. No citizen in Australia should be forced to have anything done to their personal body against their will. We demand our freedom, and it's been proven this pandemic is overly exaggerated to the extent that the Australian people have and are still losing their life investments and more. There is no reason to demand the Australian citizens to do any of the above, as vaccinations are proven to be poison to some, and the lockdowns are against the Australian Constitution to freely travel between states. A pandemic or new laws cannot overwrite the original constitutional laws of our country. Free your people, as we feel that we are on a home arrest, and even some worry about the draconian, almost tyrannical control and loss of freedom we have all experienced during the last few months. Many doctors, such as Dr. Shiva, Dr. Andrew Kaufman, have come forward, and many more, but the media does not allow the information to be heard. Now, there's 2 signatures there at the moment, and it was opened on the 10th. So, I don't know why I haven't received it today, but I got it. So, that's one of the links. And the petition number 2 is reason. Many consider vaccinations poison. Mandatory vaccinations must not become law, as we lose more freedom of decision for ourselves. Many reports are of people more sick after receiving vaccinations, and this petition is for the Australian government in full to show live vaccinations by appointed hospitals by the people, designed towards the government officials, to show that they have no problem taking the vaccination themselves before introducing it to the people and requesting that they do. The Prime Minister is not passed on this, and just has live vaccinations appointed by the people, administered by doctors that have no connection to any outside Australian organisations such as W.h.o, etc. This protects the people and shows that their governments are willing to show their people that there is nothing wrong with the vaccination beforehand. We therefore ask the House to protect the Australian people from any medical misuse or freedom abuse, and allow the government to take responsibility and set an example for the people. So that is opened on the 10th as well, and closes on the 13th. So please pass these links around to anyone in Australia or anyone outside of Australia. It doesn't really matter. Get as many signatures as we can to show that we're not going to stand for this, and just get your name out there, people, and let's get this stopped while we can, and let them see that the Australian people aren't happy with the way that everything's been handled, and that we demand more transparency in what's going on. Alright, peace, love and respect to all, and I hope everyone's well, and I'll speak to you soon. Peace.